Actually, I need... Darn. Oh. Alright, hello and welcome to the stream. Today we are going to be doing something pretty special on this stream here today. For we are going out in hunt of the cow level. That's right, you heard correct. You heard me. The cow level. That's right. Headed off to the cow level. I'm just now getting all my stuff set up to make sure the stream is running well. It's kind of annoying when it doesn't run well. Sorry, I gotta retitle it because the information when I title it doesn't gets translated over to Twitch for some goofy reason. I don't know why it doesn't work. So apologies for the little bit of a late start I got going on here. But you know, it's tradition on the lunch rush to have a bit of a slow start. You know, it's all part of the show. The stream? Gotta quit calling it a show. Anyways, maybe it is. You know what? Fine, it is a show. Whatever. I'm tired of worrying about what I call it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There we go. Got that set. Set, good sir. And then we are going to find the cow level. Move out of the way because we're looking for the cow level. Right? Am I right? Alright, so we got all the streams set up. We're good to go. So again, hello and welcome to the official start of The Lunch Rush, my daily stream where I dust and bees music and stuff. My daily stream, The Lunch Rush. Man, I gotta get that set right. But welcome to the show, the stream, the day, the video that you're watching right now while you eat your lunch or your dinner or whatever it is you're eating. I don't know what time you woke up. So today we are on the hunt for the cow level. And we are going to find it. Oh yes. I have a whole guide to walk me through it. It's a bit of talking, so hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. I try not to... Okay, so the first place we need to go is right over here. So, I don't know why I'm showing my own name there. I think I was trying to look at something. My other character has a much sillier name than I do, and I was curious how it looked to other people. And I found out. Anyways, before I do this last... you know what? Let's finish up the pit. I got this war plan going. Let's just finish up this war plan so we don't have that hanging over our head today, right? We don't want that hanging over us at all. Okay. Let's try that again. Huh. Okay, my teleporter is having a bit of an issue there. I think I had a misspelling in my scroll or something. I'm not sure what caused that problem there, but... Anyways. And remember, when you're doing the pit, it does not count if you do the Artificer's Tower, which is kind of lame, because I prefer that one. Has Steve Bloom's awesome dialogue, like, going on with you, which is pretty sweet. I've not done this rank before. So let's try it. I actually haven't been playing on my Warlock a little bit. Well, not today. I briefly got on earlier to goof around on my Paladin, which is pretty fun. Alright, the pit. Depth 1. Let's roll. Remember what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, destroying everything in my path with ease. I forgot. That's an empty room. and I'm okay, this is the hard stuff. Very cool. Whoa, look at that. You're all dead. Man, I like that affix that I put on here. It's proccing like all the time. It's this, I put it on my helmet here. Invoke the druid's petrify skill. Stunning enemies, restoring primary resource. And it's just like that explosion that's going off around me. That's what that is. And it's happening like all the time. It just did, right there. It gives me my resource back, which helps with the problem of when Valok isn't up to summon, because that gives you my skill on the triangle key there. It gives you a lot of resource, Wrath, I believe it's called. Not much dominance, but this seems to count for both. This proc that's going off, or the Druid's Petrify, which is just awesome. And then I have another one that's doing crit chance. My crit chance goes up when I have summons active, which is constantly. And I just use my ult for no reason there. Check that out. Huh, I guess I need to get closer if that's going to keep going off when I use stuff. Huh. Curse this place. I'm being followed. No, it's a curse. Curse this place. Curse this place. Curse this place. I'm being followed. If it was Kermit. Curse this place. I'm being followed. A little too strained. My throat's all weird today. I try to do goofy voices, but my throat's weird. So are the voices. Because I like doing funny voices, and part of my stream is you're going to get some silly voices and other stuff. Because if you're not having fun, what the F is the point, right? Sometimes, especially with Diablo, some people get a little too serious about it. This is awesome. Man. $914 million. That's awesome. So, to make a quick, I don't know, those of you that watched through my stream to the end yesterday, I made some comments about maybe not being able to continue doing this as often as I would like. Still sort of the case, but some decently good things happened to me yesterday. And it made me realize that, darn, man, I really need to pay attention, first off. I need to do that. Second thing, it made me realize that you can't give up the things you like doing, even when things are tough. Like, you gotta find way, you gotta keep, if you're not making something, what are you doing, Stay creative, stay doing something, making something. At least for me, when I'm doing something like this, I feel lighter. I'm on here streaming and I'm playing with you guys, and we're going along. Like yesterday, we found that awesome item, the gloves of the World Breaker. Was very cool to get those yesterday. And just when I'm streaming, I feel, I don't know, it's nice. I feel a little bit lighter when I'm goofing around and being silly for people on the internet. And so I want to keep doing it. I realize I'm not gonna stop because I need a little, money's tight, or because times are hard. Like, I'm not gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do to get my money, obviously, but I can't give up this. because I just started it and I want to build something. We can make something here, you and me, us. It can be very cool. I'm rambling now, of course, so please do, you know, forgive my rambling if you can. Especially when I'm playing and I get a little nervous sometimes, and I ramble and I die and blah blah blah. Anyways, let's get back to killing demons, huh? Enough of the real world for just a moment. Let's enjoy this game. Nice. Hang on, dude. You think I just want to click that? You think that's why I came here? Huh? No, I'm kidding. That is sort of why I came here. Trying to get that to 50 so I can kick. Alright, so we got the war plan completed. Now we can focus on the cow level. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Nice. A lot of things happening there. Sweet. Sounding good. Everything's working. Let's pick up all our stuff. I'm kidding. Guess gotta go and destroy some things. That's it for that piece. Alrighty, let's see. Nothing ancestral, so no reason to keep in pretty much any of that. May seem odd to just throw away these things, even like I don't need it. I'll get better stuff out of it using the materials, because if it's not ancestral, like ancestral is the next tier. Like first you have these regular legendaries, then there's ancestral where you see these that have the let me get out of this menu here. These that have the whitish glow around the outside, they're known as ancestral uniques. And then I think there's even a stage above those called mythic, or that may be dealing with the color like legendary. I'm not sure, but basically ancestral is the ones you're looking for. Those are the upgraded types. There may be one above that. Not 100% sure on that. And then this whole thing, I got to redo all of these. I have not really been, once I got the skills I wanted, I stopped kind of paying attention to what makes the most sense. Okay, so this is for Hell Tides. Hellworms will always open a Chaos Rift. Enemies that emerge from it gain +1 monster power. The first time a Chaos Rift opens, there is a chance that it will be open another one. Man. That another one will open. Another will open. Hellworms will always spew maggots that gain +1 monster power. Sometimes a Pang of Duriel will also crawl forth. Layer keys often burst out of Pangs of Duriel. I gotta say, some of these descriptions are a little gross. Hellworms will always call forth Bloodseekers that gain +1 monster power. Greater Bloodseekers may also emerge, which have a high chance to drop legendary items when slain. Well, I'm gonna go for the layer keys, because honestly, like, those are useful. And then we want the Butcher has a chance to appear everywhere in the pit. The Butcher is a guardian, and killing him will complete the run. Ooh, that's cool. So you could finish that real quick. Very cool. All right, so now let's get rid of this stuff here. I'll hang on to those, because if you have multiple copies and, like, you know, you change your build or something, you can do something with that later. So it's sort of helpful to hold on to some of these now. Not forever, but, you know. Anyways, or another character you make might need that. Like the Crown of Lucian, I believe that's like anybody can wear that, any class. I know I promised cow level, and we are going to find it. Hopefully today. I'm not sure how long it takes. I do certainly hope it is today. So, anyways, the first step into discovering the cow level within Diablo 4 is in this guide I'm following, which I'll probably put a link in the guide in the thing.
Now, the quest line is a hidden one, which does not update.
And this guy talks loud. Again, I will link this guy's video in the description as soon as I get a chance to update it. I just need to see where we need to go. I know it's over here somewhere. Okay, so we need to go. As far as I know, I did some research yesterday and this morning. I was trying to find out if you have to start from. Like, apparently, there's parts of this quest that start in the original campaign, and it can be like it's really involved, like killing a ton of cows and all this stuff. But I don't think we need to do that. But I do need to find the right place. And his... okay. Man, this whole place is shaped so weird, it's hard to discover exactly where I need to be. Okay. So on his map, I can see this little inlet here. Oh, this one. Sorry, that's the one. This little inlet here. And there's the lake that looks like a Y. You got the one that looks like an E. And then you follow that around here. And you get right there. That's where we need to start. So let's go! Excuse me, Bugs. I gotta get going. I'm looking for the cows, okay? Whoa, I'm getting killed. Alrighty, so... we gotta run... oh, okay, we actually have to go over here. I didn't even... he has a... never mind. We gotta go over here. So, this is just for reference, you guys. This is where you start the cow level if you want to try to find it yourself. Yeah, I'll also link the guide in my description. But it's right here. You know what? I'll do that now. Give me just a moment. I'm going to link the guide because it's a solid guide. I'm following the same thing you should follow if you want to get this done. So... wow, this is just taking a really long time. Sorry. Everything is running super slow. Wow, okay. Thanks. So right now, it thinks I want to look at every single subscription that I have, which is not what I'm trying to do. It's just a weird little glitch that I run into every time I try to do something. Everything goes real slow for me. Or something gets in the way, or something makes it... anyways, not going to deal with that now. Just trying to put the link in here to be helpful, and it's turning into a bit of an issue. So, we're going to still do it sometime. Just not right now. So, I've died, no. Never mind. You know what? I'll put the link in afterwards, so you'll have to come back. But just for future reference, the guy's name is... Loathburger. Loatheberger. Loathburger. He's the one that makes the guide I'm using. And in trying to do that, everything has gone absolutely wrong. Let's get ourselves back on track, shall we? Because suddenly I'm dealing with a bunch of nonsense. So, this is where you want to start on the map. I'm sorry I got completely derailed with a bunch of useless nonsense that had nothing to do with anything. Okay, now let's find some cows. Or remember why we're here, because if you're not having fun, what are you doing, right? Let's go back to having fun and not being silly. Oh, someone else is in here looking as well. So you find the Outcast journal here, and you read it. Blood swirls on the page, revealing a message. Lifeless effigy. The lifeless effigy stood uncowed, but once battered by anger's relentless blows, it finally bowed its head, and the Amazon earned the first piece of her panoply. Cool. Not sure what accent I was doing there. Then from here, we need to fight some specific mobs. Mine said something different. Because in his guide it says it's blank. What does that mean? Okay, so anyways, next he goes to Kilvashad. From here you head back to Kilvashad. Here. I'm already somehow at a different part of the quest than he is. I have never done this or started this or anything. Because on his, when he ran up to that book, it said the pages are blank. But this one, it didn't. Unless I... I'm going to try to do it in order, just like he did. Maybe, I hope I'm not going to mess anything up with this, but you have to go out here to the beginning of the game when you chose a piece of wood. Yeah, see, I guess I picked anger the first time. So we need to do... Pride. Alright, so now... You burn the pride wood. Then you go back to the cave again, which I have to find again. I think it was over here. I'm certainly kind of sure. So let's see, because in his... Don't you love that when you're trying to follow a guide to do something and then your thing is completely, you're just not finding that it's not lining up. He said that it was going to be said it would make some mention of the pages being blank, but I've watched through the video the guide a little bit, and it actually, the part that I read is like further in the quest because you have to get pieces of an Amazon's armor or something like that. And I'm not sure why it's... Oh good, that's the right spot. Remind everything who's boss around here real quick. Hang on a second. There we go. It's okay, so it started off weird, but now we're at the right spot that the guide says. Blood swirls on the page, revealing a message. These machines make short work of even the vilest beast hell can spawn. As though the Heavenly Father himself was hurling mighty spears. Man, I cannot read, can I? I like miss a word every time. Anyways. Okay, Akarat's Bulwark. Is that this? It's gotta be this. Or no, it's over here. Then head to Akarat's Bulwark. Yeah. I had to go run some errands this morning, so I wasn't able to get the whole stream started as smoothly as I would like. I was going to have this all written out so I could just follow it easily. But that didn't work out that way. So, we're just going to do it a little sloppily. Cosmic Archives. This is not where I need to be. Wow, okay, sure, thanks guys. I really didn't feel like getting off my horse, my mount, whatever. And I would like to summon it again, but you get a huge cooldown if you get dismounted by enemies. Which is always annoying. Every time it happens, you're like, you did what? Like, it's always like, really, really, like, excuse you. Okay. Ooh, okay. Then, once you arrive, you should see some ballistas around here. Apparently. It said something's supposed to drop. I'm like 90% sure I'm in the right place. It has to be the right place. Yeah. I'm just not seeing the... Okay, I guess I'll keep doing it until I find the thing. There it is. Amazonian Bolt. Quest item. Yep. See this guy. Alright, so now we need to run over to here because apparently this thing is here and it looks like a cow head. I don't know. Whatever. I don't have as much time as the guy in the video, so we're gonna just move on through till we reach cow. And man, I'm really telling you, I wish they would kind of redo how mounts work. Because if you're not sprinting, like, this is a useless item. This is so useless. I can run faster than this. And it's just insane. Why restrict the mount so much? It's just so weird to me. Every game does it. Have you noticed that? Like, every single game is like, okay, you can ride your mount, but... we're going to restrict it. Anytime you're near a town, you have to walk at a snail's pace, which is really dumb. Or we're going to give you limited stamina, because we want to make it realistic in our Diablo game that your giant raptor bird dragon can get tired, because, you know, that happens in real life. It's just kind of silly. It's just kind of silly. Like, this sprint speed should be the default speed for this map. Why else am I doing this? Other than to go fast. I'm choosing to bypass all this XP and items and stuff like that in order to go fast. So make it worth the trade-off, huh? Okay, and then I'm looking for some... I forget what he said it was called. Sorry. Man, I don't know. I'm getting killed a lot easier than I usually do. Called Idyllic Reach. Nope, that's called Inundated Cellar. And I'm not in the right place. I'm not even in the right spot. So that might be part of my issue. Yep, gotta make sure we don't have too much speed on our horses, because that would be weird. This is a great design choice. And you get 3 stacking sprints, but you have to wait for all 3 of them to recharge to make sure you have all your sprints ready. It just bugs me. It's a super silly thing to do. Anyways, keep getting bogged down and goofy stuff like that. Here to have fun. Well, in his, I think I see it. At least I hope I see it. Is this thing walking? It's walking. Look at that. Its default speed is walking. Wow. So cool. Ain't going nowhere, Goblin. I got ya. Enough complaints out of me. I'm not gonna bog down the stream with that. We're gonna bog it down with cows, man. So, let's find the idyllic reach. Okay. Ooh, then you put your ballista arrow into the ballista bolt in the idyllic thing, which you don't necessarily need to complete. Then you traverse your rope, which will show you a new area of that dungeon. Take that, Lilith, right through the... Oh, wait, no, she caught it. Never mind. Good catch. Then we explore this area. Man, this place is pretty big. Keep going. What is that? I'm gonna just put a stop to that. That seemed horrific. And then you'll come to a statue of Anarius. A statue of Anarius. Is he looking down upon his children with pride or contempt? And it breaks. Some big fat dude called the Jailer of Angels will show up called Nefackle. You'll want to defeat Nefackle with incredible speed and grace. Or demons of fire, whichever you have on hand. And then you'll pick up Father's Chains. Then what you want to do is leave this place, which I guess you can just hit leave dungeon, since you don't actually have to complete it to do this part of it. I mean, you can go back and fight the monsters or do whatever the little event is inside, but I am not going to do that. Then you want to take the thing that dropped up here to this place at the top of this island. Try not to burn through all your sprints too fast. It was silly to get... Yeah, whatever. Moving on. It's gonna be good when we find them cows. It was a little weird, like, not helping out there. but there's cows at stake. I didn't even mean to pun on that one, but there are. Then you take the, oh, it was the chains. You take them up here. Now, put those into the signal brazier. All right, now from here, you're going to want to, like he says in his guide, you want to Loathburger at Loatheberger. That's whose guide I'm following. This isn't something I figured out. I'm not trying to claim I did any of this. I'm just following his steps. And you're potentially following mine, which are a lot longer and involve more talking. Anyways, we head back to Kilvishad. And that guy was not happy with me at all. All right, now you do anger. Now the next sin you burn is anger. Okay, burn your anger. Now we got to go back to the journal again. Which, I'm not sure if this step is required, but it seems like it's important that you keep going back and reading that. Which was here. And then I believe it's, that's it. It's got to be that. I'm 90% sure that's it. I just wish there was a faster way to get there. But anyways, burn your anger wood and head over back to the cave with the journal. And follow your directions. Which is, man, much easier when you do it this way. You know, there's sometimes where I wish they would just do a mode of Diablo 4 where it's like completely third person. Like, imagine Crimson Desert, but like, you know, camera angle and controls with Diablo 4. Dude, I'm all about it. That would be incredibly cool because the world they made here is very cool. Like, it's fully modeled 3D. It's not like if you turn the camera like the other way, you're not going to see anything there. They actually like put something into it. Now, blood swirls in the page. Now, this is what I saw when we first got here. Blood swirls on the page, revealing a message. The lifeless effigy stood uncowed, but once battered by anger's relentless blows, it finally bowed its head, and the Amazon earned the first piece of her panoply. Now, this part involves getting pieces of an Amazonian armor. You might even be able to hear the video in the background. I can't do anything about that. I was going to put it in my headphones, but go to the training grounds in Temis. So, after you read the book, the journal about the Panoply armor, you want to head back to Temis, which I could have just hit down and teleported because that's my saved place, but hey. Whatever. Anyways. Once you have... We're about halfway through the guide. Once you're here, you need to go to the training grounds. I could have just traveled straight there. Man, okay, just travel straight there instead of doing what I did. I didn't realize you could just go immediately to that place. Anyways, once you're in here, his guide suggests you set it to a difficulty that you can handle easily. But since I'm a warlock and I'm on Torment 6 and I'm doing fine, we're just going to keep going with this. So you want to go in here and beat up on the dummies in here. Because they're going to drop a helmet. I see why he said to lower it. And this will increase the damage. damage. If I go down, get some speed. I don't know if you have to kill it, but I see why he said to lower the difficulty, because it would die faster. It's supposed to drop something? Oh, there it is. Amazon training helm. Look at that. Alright, so equip the helmet immediately, put it on. Put that on and then go ahead and leave the dungeon. So go back to Akarat's Bulwark, the little battleground where you were fighting those corrupted Amazons earlier, and fight some corrupted Amazons. And you'll pretty much get all the rest of the pieces, which I believe includes, well, we'll find out. Now they're rare drops, so this is probably going to be one of the longest parts of the quest, because the drops from the Amazonians are random and rare, not guaranteed. But hopefully. Also, man, you know, I didn't notice when they added the enemies on the map here. If anyone knows, is that new? I just noticed it. I don't know if maybe I changed a setting or something. I honestly just don't remember turning that on. These are not Amazons. I mean, some of them are. Anyway, sorry, dude, if I messed up whatever you were doing. Wow, jeez, I took so much damage just right off the bat. Also not corrupted Amazons, man. Well, first you got to find them, and then you got to get them to drop the pieces. Side. I don't think these are them. No, the armor pieces should be considered quest items, just like the other helm was. The helm was. Hopefully killing elites is a better chance. Amazon training tunic. Put those on as you get them. Try not to die. Of course, your stats are going to change as you go, but you can't help that too much. Then take your armor pieces. I wish I would stay changed, and set them in a different part in your inventory so you don't lose them. Or, you know, make sure you keep track of your pieces, because I can't tell you how many times I didn't realize I was destroying or dropping items. It doesn't happen often, but every now and then you're like in the blacksmith area and you're like destroying different pieces and reforging and stuff, and you accidentally click your item and actually switch it out instead of destroy it. Then when you go to destroy it, you're like, uh-oh, that was my amazing booty stuff. See, because what I think, they should let you put a lock on your gear so that, like, that's impossible. Like, if you try to do something your own stuff, it'd be like, no, you can't. You have this lock on there. It's very simple. Yeesh, that hurt. Yeah, it's got to be the corrupted bowman. Which, maybe there's some more up here? Or not corrupted bowman, corrupted Amazons, I'm going to say. Training pants, yay! Alright, so put the pants on. I take off the likeness. Move them there. Put my gear down here. Because that's my good stuff. Then...
Collecting the other pieces of the armor. The first piece to drop is the training tunic, and you want to equip it right there as you find each piece because it's key to acquiring the next one. Then next, you'll get the training pants, training gauntlets, and lastly,
Okay, so now we just need to get the gauntlets and the boots. That's all the pieces there are. So there's helm, chest, pants, glove, boots. Just the armor. Okay, so it's just the armor pieces. Of course, getting that to drop may take a minute, but this has been... I thought it was going to be worse. I thought maybe it would be a lot longer before the stuff dropped, but it looks like the wearing the pieces is what helps them drop, which I guess is why it's vital. Unless I have some hidden stat that like increases the drop chance of Amazon armor or something like that. I'm only postulating what might be under the hood. I couldn't say for sure. But we're almost done. Just need 2 more pieces. Right, I've got to sit back. Gosh, my back is hurting. Gonna tilt the mic. Sorry if that's loud. Just gonna get pointed at my face. And bah, there we go. Sorry, that was real loud. I was trying to test my. I can see my monitor, my audio interface there, and I can tell when I'm talking. It lights up. I was just testing. I'll test a different way next time. And if you guys could just drop this piece, that'd be cool. Man, these guys hit hard. You start getting up into Torment 6, okay. Oh my gosh, I died. Wow, this is regular Torment 6 difficulty. I may have to turn it down, jeez. Wow, they are hitting me very hard. I'm surprised. Wow. They aren't even elites, dude. Just regular enemies are just rocking me. Look at that. Oh, that's... I've taken off several parts of my armor that are good, so that's why. That's probably why. Another reason why he suggested lowering the difficulty. Did not consider that. Probably should have. Oh, I got stuff sitting over there. I'll take it. Also goes to show you this build still pretty good, even without all the awesome gear. Or at least missing 3 pieces of it. I didn't miss it, did I? Man, I'm sure. Oh, there's the gloves. I did miss it. Look at that. And we're gonna put on the gloves. Sorry, World Breaker hands. You will be back very soon. Anyways, now we just need the boots. If you're goofy like me, you're going to stay in whatever torment level you're in and just bear with the pain of dying a couple times, because didn't think this through. I even saw the video and I knew it involved taking armor off. For some reason, I just didn't... I didn't think about it. The Abandoned Stench. That would have been a good name for my room as a teenager. Or most teenagers' rooms, I guess. Come on, man. Give me them boots. That's a disgusting rat monster. Oh, man, the creature designs have been very cool. When you see something in the game and you're like, oh, it's kind of gross, like, good job. You gross me out with your game. That's pretty good. You animated or, created that. Oh, and last night I got a new pet. You see him down there? It's a crab with a knife. It's awesome. Look at this, real quick. It's a little crab with a knife. Crab battle! Don't even have any clue where I got it. I would tell you if I did. I checked my inventory and it was there. Like, oh, cool. I must have mentioned it, but I just didn't register that I found it. So, anyways, I've ventured off the wrong way. I'm no longer seeing Amazonians. Still not. These are rat people. What's going on here? So we're going to go back to where we know they are. Of course, who knows? Maybe I missed it again. That would be something, wouldn't it? Man, I didn't like miss him, did I? No, I didn't get him. Okay, the boots seem to take longer to drop, or they dropped already and I missed it, and you guys are typing in chat that I missed it, and I can't see chat right now. Normally I keep an eye on it, but I use my phone to watch chat, but don't have my phone. I'm using it for this guy right now. There we go, the boots. Yay! Leave me alone. I got all your stuff. I just needed armor, okay? Leave me alone. Anyways, take your Amazonian training boots and put those on and completely gimp yourself there. Then... Okay, I'm looking for elite corrupted Amazon captain. Hang on. Oh, I got killed very quickly. Wow, holy lag spikes, Batman. I thought I was doing the game. Nope. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. She kills me too fast. I have to go change the difficulty. I hope that doesn't ruin the quest. She kills me too fast. I can't. Ooh, boy. Was that even the right one? No, not even the right one I'm looking for. Is it just called Corrupted Amazonian or something? Also, I think I'm in the wrong way. Where did he go? He didn't even say. Said to the southeast, and you'll see a corrupt. Oh, get back on your horse. Of course, my gear's all broken, which is. Make sure you lower your difficulty, unlike I did, because it's really causing this to be much more silly than it should be.
What is a waitress, isn't it?
Anyways, go to the southeast. I thought he would show a map, like, hey, here's a quick screenshot of where I found that person, but no, he does not do that, so I don't know where they are either. He just said it'd be an elite corrupted Amazon to the southeast. That's it. That's all the information he's given, all the information I have. found one, but it wasn't... Oh, no, that was the one. Okay, so I did get the item. Man, I'm getting all goofed up for no reason. Because what you need is that they drop a rose, and she did drop the rose. I didn't realize that she did. Anyways. So yeah, this rose right here, that's what you're looking for. Okay, man, he talks so fast. Like this, whoever this doing this guide assumes you know the name of every place. He's like, just go ahead and go to Akarat's bathroom and find that. And the next thing you want to do is you want to go to Diablo's patio and make sure you have that there. I don't know where these things are. Temple of Courage. I think that's here. Also, if you just click on the portal thing, you can travel there faster. Anyways, we're cooking, we're going, we're almost there. We're gonna find some cows, y'all.
You can barely stand. Stay here.
Okay, and what you're looking for is the Temple of Courage. Now that once you have your rose from the Amazonian, which that was the right one. I don't know why I thought I had the wrong one. Anyways, once you have that, you're gonna want to come to the Temple of Courage here. Don't open the doors, apparently. Alright, now take the Mother's Rose and put it in here. You'll consume the rose. Alright, at this point you can take the Amazon... Sorry, I hit the mic. At this point you can take the Amazon armor off and put your stuff back on, relieving you greatly and making yourself much better and stronger. Man, I'm really glad I have a transmog on here, because that stuff looks silly. Anyways, now... return to Kill Vashad, and we're going to burn another emotion in the wood burning thing. So return to Kill Vashad. And then choose the next sin, which is fear. And I'm just going to double check, make sure everything is running smoothly. It is, we're good. Can you hear me? Yep, you can hear me. Good. So, anyways, moving on. Go to the next section, which is the... And then you burn fear. Fear. And then we go back to the journal in the cave from the beginning. Go way over here, which is there. I've got it freaking memorized now. Now, most people don't do this on a live stream, so obviously on his video you can just skip through faster. Once again, that's at Loathburger, at Loathe-burger. Super solid dude who, I don't know if he was the first, but maybe, I don't know. He's first to do the guide like this, like flat out, set out exactly what you're supposed to do. Because online, you're going to find a lot of weird results. One of them said I had to go and kill 666 cows or something like that. Thankfully, that is not the case. Ooh, look, frogs. Kill them. Man, I wish I could cast the skill. What is happening? The whole first part of that fight, I was spamming L2 trying to cast my chain skill. I don't know what was going on, but he would not do it. Might have been stunned or something. I have no idea. That was strange. I just had to stand there. Anyways, when you come back here, the journal should be different now. Blood swirls on the page, revealing a message. On that auspicious day, I saw it sitting near the edge of life and death. Though I was trembling, it beckoned me to follow. And so I did. Anyways, that changes. Alright, they say the best thing to do right now is to dismiss your mercenary before you go any further. Apparently they can cause issues or something. So, we're going to dismiss him. We're going to follow what he said. He probably knows best. Never actually dismissed one before, so I'm not 100% sure how to do that. I know they're over here somewhere. Okay, so I'm actually using someone else. I'm using Subo or whatever. Anyways.
Honor to help. I'll watch you. Take care of yourself out there.
Oh, good. Now I have nothing. Good. Then you want to head to the Isle of, I guess, this place. He said it had a name. I don't know what he called it. Isle of something. And where you're going next, do not fight any enemies. Apparently that is crucial. To not fight anybody. Trying to see where he is, because he, like I said, he in his guide he's not saying, he just says go to this island. I don't know the names, bud. Okay, he goes through here. I think he's going. Southwestern edge of the ruins. Oh, this is annoying. Because I'm having to look at his mini-map to see where he is, because I don't know where he is. Oh, I think it's this. Might be that. Oh, no, it's here. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this. So you're going to want to walk through. Sorry, that took a long second. He doesn't show in the video. He just runs there. He doesn't like, okay, on the map you want to go right here and look at this place. He doesn't do that. So what you want to do is look at the map and go to this place right here, but do not fight anything. It's crucial because the bird is a bird you got to talk to, and he does not like you attacking his friends. So you don't want to fight anything. This is the reason you dismiss your mercenary. And try not to have a finger slip or something and fight anybody. Because he mentioned, like, you should notice, like, hey, nothing's fighting me here. And that's for a reason. No! I didn't do that. Oh, good. Okay, so you talk to the crow. The crow simply stares at you. But you'll beckon to follow. So just follow the bird. Man. Just follow the bird. Keep following the bird. this way. Crap. Then he goes down there. Man, I've not done this, so I'm not sure where he's going. I don't know where he ends up. Yeah. Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? No, 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 I lost him. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, here we go. Just keep following. Ah, here he goes. And if you do lose him, you can teleport back to the spot where you found him, and he should reappear. Oh, there's a skull. So he'll drop a skull, you pick up the skull. After everything, all that remains is an ordinary skull. Okay, you want to head to the Temple of Light on the second island. I guess this is it. Visions, and he just teleported straight to it. Temple of Life, there we go. Then at the Temple of Life, now this next part is very cool. I watched the video on this. So you want to take the skull and put it into this signal brazier at the Temple of Life, and that's going to give you a Hadopelagic key. And if you check the description, it reeks of death and is perpetually wet. That is a clue. Covered in rust and bits of barnacle that couldn't be scraped off. My God, what's wrong with keys these days? Anyways, now what you want to do is actually go back to the place where you took during the original campaign. Spoiler, I guess, if you didn't play the original campaign of Diablo 4, why not? Anyways, you want to go back to the portion where you took the, there's a coffin, Elden Ring Dark Souls style that you get into, and it takes you underground to deal with Elias in the original campaign. You want to go back to there, which is over here. And apparently this looks like a cow head or something. He mentions that. Sure. Whatever. Anyways, take your key, and let's see what time it is. All right, it's about 2 o'clock. Well, I think we're going to have time to make it to the cow level today. So very cool. If you've been watching this whole time and waiting to see cow level, you will see cow level. And yes, the poor grammar was on purpose. Baby. Keeps popping into my head. Anyways, head over here to the boat, follow the path. Why am I hit the shrine. I was like, why am I exploding? Anyways, keep following the path and you'll come to the spot where you originally got pulled down to the, I forget the name of the dungeon. It's got a cool name. But anyways, that's where you're heading. Climb down here, scratch your chin, then keep going across these old decrepit boats and stuff. Super safe. No code violations out here for sure. Then you're going to come to here where you originally took the coffin down. You're going to say, hey, oh, Dustin, there's no coffin there. That's right, I noticed that. So what you're going to do is you're going to fish. Pull out your fishing pole. And look at what we have there. A locked wooden coffin appears. Are you serious right now? Anyways, get in the coffin. And you want to go to where you originally found Elias's finger. Which was basically his Horcrux that kept him alive when you kept killing him over and over. Oh, look at that. Nayrel's hand. The tides must have quenched the fire. How did it get down here? Oh man, you do have to do the previous quests. Are you kidding me? No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. So I do apologize. I'm not going to be able to do it today. There's way more involved. Man, that kind of sucks. I mean, I'm still going to go through it, but I did not realize you needed all 3 items. Well, this is the last part of the quest. Man, super annoying. So I am going to correct my title. I'm doing that now. Oh, and then I guess I will grab the link to that dude's video while I'm here and add that to the description. So you can follow this part of the guide, but apparently there's other... Man, I did not realize... I'd hoped that this part of the quest was all you needed to do this. Man, that's a bummer. Anyways, we are going to link this. Since Loathburger did do a good job of doing all of this, which is great. There, just added that to the description. I'll do the same on the Twitch side of things. Or not. Well, on the Twitch side of things, I'm just going to type it in chat. Oh, I got a... Yo, man, I just came across your stream and dropped a follow. I respect the hustle. I actually know a big Twitch streamer with over 500k followers who helps streamers grow with real viewers, active chat, and supporters who donate and sub regularly. If you are serious about taking your channel to the next level, I can connect you with this person, promoter, who helped him. Add him on Discord, StreamBoost45, and tell him Super Mike sent you. This could be very good help. I don't know anything about that stuff. I hope... Is that legit? Anybody got any insight on that? Because I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to... all right, now we're going to find this again. We're going to have to do the rest of the guide. So, that's the guide to getting Nayrel's hand. which is one of 3 items required, apparently, to get to the cow level. So, we are going to destroy this junk that we've got here. Definitely don't destroy Neyrel's hand, not that it'll even let you do that. You can keep these. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have the look. See what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you're unequipping and re-equipping your item when you think you're going to be destroying it. It can happen to anybody. Anyways, go to the chest, and just for old time's sake, I'm going to just hang on to these. Never know if it might be needed. Gonna keep a hold of Neyrel's hand, which, hang on. Oh, you hear that? Gross. I didn't expect that. Okay, so I'm gonna look at Loathburger's channel and follow the other guides. Oh my gosh, I did not know this would take so long. Maybe he has a playlist. Is it on there? Yeah, he says he has other guides, but where is it? Where is your guide, Loathburger? Huh?
Guys, the secret cow level had... The secret cow level
Here we
first
go.
appeared in Diablo 2 and had a
Okay.
rumored history before that. Not
Anyways, we gotta go back and do the other parts, because you need 3 pieces to make the freaking cow key, apparently.
So what exactly were the origins of the cow level, and how close are we truly to finding it in Diablo 4? In this video, I'm going to talk about how the cow level went from a rumored
No, please just give me the guide.
4 has many different parts to it, and frankly, I think it was ingenious for the community to discover these in the first place. Now, the first step was to kill...
See, this is not the guide, dude. This is just you talking about the guide. Where's the actual guide? Okay, so the original guide, because you have to get 3 items. So, we head to Ked Bardu for the original... Man, what happened? Alright, you unequip your weapon, you lose the transmog for it. Can I open my wardrobe sometime today? Next, we want to put my... There we go. Okay, so anyways, head to Ked Bardu. That's not Ked Bardu. Ked Bardu is... Where the hell is Ked Bardu? There it is. It's a little further north. Anyways, the original... Oh, boy. So, we're not going to get discouraged. We're going to stay positive and say we just get a bit more fun before we find what we're looking for. So, apparently the quest starts here. There's a mysterious statue. The oxen gods stand as guardians to this sacred fountain. It is said that one who presents a worthy offering, cleansed in these waters, may gain their blessing. There's something about 3 relics you need to obtain: a bloody wooden shard, an intricate metallic fragment, and a musty tome. These 3 relics are old pieces of the Diablo 2 formula to open the secret cow level. The remains of Wart's leg, a small shard of the Herodric cube, and an old tome of Town Portal. Finally, we get one more hint by clicking on the old tablet. The crumbling stone has a few discernible words. Spill their blood to be deemed worthy. This is referring to the next long and tedious process of your quest. We need to slay 666 cows to find one relic. In fact, we are going to have to kill a total of 1,998 cows across several regions and 3 different characters to unlock them all. Oh my gosh. We may not do... I may just do this on my own time. This may not be worth streaming. Because I just sit there and just kill cows over and over, and that's kind of lame. Unless... Now, obviously, if I'd set this up from the beginning, we're going to be grinding this cow level all over. You're going to love it. Like, I'd try to market this a little better. Okay, here we go. So now there's 2 different ways of farming this. There's the same character with different regions. Use the same character to continue farming cows in the regions where you haven't yet received a relic. After your first 666 cows, the second and third relics have a very small % chance to drop. We have reports of players finding their next relic as soon as 80 additional cow kills, all the way up to 1,000. I'm reading this off of Maxroll, maxroll.gg. It's their guide for the cow level. I didn't write any of this, just so no one's thinking I'm trying to take credit or whatever. Not that you would think that. Anyways, 80 additional cow kills all the way up to 1,000. This method has allowed some lucky players to finish acquiring all 3 relics in about 4 hours. Oh man, only 4? However, if you're unlucky, you might be farming all the way up to 20 hours. 3 different characters. Make an entirely new character and farm 666 cows again for the guaranteed drop chance. Then, mule it to yourself via shared stash. This guaranteed drop chance might be more appealing for those who do not want to endure the possibility that the RNG won't go their way. On top of all this, there is a timer of 666,666 seconds, 7.7 days, where the 666 cow counter will reset. So make sure if you're going to farm cows, you kill them all at once. So in this one with the 3 different characters, wouldn't you just keep getting the same item each time? Like, doesn't this imply that the first item drops? Whatever. Anyways. Then you have to cleanse the relics. Okay, so where do you even find the cows? It doesn't even say where you find them. Oh, here we go. Cow farming routes. So apparently... Where is that? Hit the Faro Brew waypoint exit south of town. South of what town? We're still charting out absolutely the most efficient route, but let's look at a few different good locations with cow spawns. These include Farrowbrew, Saragar, Forlorn Hovel, Zarbinzet, Wagenhani. In total, it will take you roughly 90 minutes to farm 666 cows. Perhaps more or less depending on your movement speed. It just says Farrowbrew. What? All these guides assume I know all of the names of every town. You know all the names, don't you? Of every single travel point. Okay, it looks like there's a lot of water on the map, wherever that is. Man, this is... Just gotta check something, because again, they assume I know I'm a freaking cartographer in Diablo of a sanctuary or something. It's a town in the dry steppes. Even the wiki doesn't show me where it is. Are you kidding me? It's in the dry steppes somewhere. There it is. Look at that. Farabro. Of course, their mini-map, the... okay. Sure. So anyways, the mini-map of the picture I'm looking at. Let me just see something. So yeah, the picture I'm looking at, I was like, I'm trying to find the map where I would do this quest. Now, I don't know if you can see this, so I'm gonna just check my stream here just to make sure it's actually visible. If you look right there, you see that? How all that blue, the blue on there? Yeah, none of that's on my map. You notice the very distinct lack of blue on that map there? And all it says on the level there is just go to Farrowbrew cow farming route. Just go there. Just go to Farrowbrew. I'm like, okay, I'll search the map for those little blue whatevers. It's not there. But anyways, there we go. Now I know where the cow farming route is, and I'm going to do that on my own time. Or we'll set up a stream night where I just specifically do that, because, yeah, I don't really feel like spending all my time doing that today. I don't have that much time left to do that. So let's get the next item on the list here. I'd rather get this first, I guess. More chance to use it. Use that on my paladin if I go two-handed. And then I just need to get the... well, I just need 41 more of them relics. And then the battle pass reliquary. Oh my god, they're dropping so slow. It's gonna take me... I'm gonna have to be playing this like for weeks for this, because I have 4. I started yesterday with like 1 or something, because I just spent them all last night to get the armor set for my paladin. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, okay. So let's go get our reward from the Tree of Whispers. So I will do the cow level thing. I really wish I was just the one. Well, I wasn't completely wrong, okay? I wasn't purposely misleading anybody. That's my phone. And that is no one I need to talk to right now.
It is done.
It is done. So, just hang on to Nayrel's arm. Head on back to Temis. Ah, man, that's a bummer, isn't it? I'm a little bummed by that. Not completely discouraged, but I was hoping I was going to get to do it today. This is just like my axolotl all over again. I recently inherited an axolotl, which I will be showing on my channel here soon. I'm just waiting to get her into her final tank so people don't at me like crazy because her, she's in a. So I'm having to tub her currently, which just means putting her in a smaller vessel and changing that every day to keep her healthy while we wait for the bigger tank to cycle. I'm doing a fishless cycle. It's taken a while, but our axolotl Rosa will be in there very soon. A little backstory. I'll tell the story again, I'm sure, once I do actually put her on the channel. But some relatives were staying with us that had an axolotl. I was very surprised, like, wow, cool, an axolotl. And they had to move away, and they couldn't take it with them. So I said, I'll take care of her. Her name was Pinky. I learned that Pinky is Rosa in Spanish, so I changed her name to Rosa in honor of Rosa Diaz from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Rosa. Anyways, that's her name, and so I've been, the past, 20-something days, I've been working on cycling this aquarium. Turns out I could have sped it up the entire time. I didn't realize, because right before I started the cycle, I cleaned out her tank that I had her in, and really cleaned out the filter, which I should have just wrung out inside the new tank, because it makes it cycle really quick. It makes it all ready to deal with all her poop. Because that's what you're doing. You're trying to make sure that the good bacteria eat the ammonia that comes from the poop, and that you don't have to constantly worry about her, or it, or whatever your gender of your animal or axolotl happens to be, burning alive inside with all the ammonia in their gills. Anyways, I'm about ready. I got some filter stuff that I got to put in there a couple days ago, which really sped up the process. So here very soon, I'm going to have a new video showing off my awesome axolotl named Rosa. Okay, we just gonna do some of this. How about that? Or maybe play on my paladin? I don't know. We'll just do this. We're gonna go to purge the Undercity because that leads to. Well, it looks like I have to do a Helltide one way or the other. Or no, actually, let's re-roll that. Wow, you just have to do a Helltide no matter what. Anyways, we're gonna start with Slay Grigor. Do I have? Hang on, I need to see if I have layer key. Yep, I have layer keys. Cool. So we're gonna slay Grigor, whoever that is. We're gonna start a Helltide, and then we're gonna go to a Nightmare Dungeon, which will lead us into the Infernal Hordes, and then into the Pit. Man, that's cool. Did I start it? Oh, I did it again. I keep thinking I started it, and I don't start it. I'm gonna try this on my current torment level, okay? I have not fought this boss, I don't think, yet on this level. Yeah, I may have to turn this down. This guy's fight is kind of annoying. He creates these red squares and lines that you have to jump out of. You'll see what I mean. That you have to jump out of. That get on my nerves just a wee little bit. Here we go. Harsh. Anyways, we're gonna try this on this skill level, or torment level. I mean, see what I mean? Damage squares. Ooh, that hurt. Felt that. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be harder. Man, that sounded gross when those came out. Did you hear that? It didn't sound good. Huh. Did get some gloves. Hands of the Worldbreaker. We got him again. All right. Is it a better roll? Nope, not a better roll. Well, not from the percentage thing, but what about... Oh, it is? No, mine is better. Good. Yeah, mostly. I got another layer key. What part? Okay, so I'm done with this part, but I'm going to do it again, just because it's surprisingly easier than I thought. Ow. Ow. Really wish I could use these skills. I'm really having an issue. I'm gonna try to do this again to see if this happens again, because that's like the third time. I don't know if you could notice, but the very beginning of that fight, I much rather have my controller next to the microphone. You definitely heard that. But I kept clicking to use my ability, and like the L2 and the square just were not working. And I don't know. There's so much spell effects going on. I'm not sure why. But I do know. Honestly, yes. for you, because you can just teleport out of my freaking apocalypse. Yo, man, can you stop with the poison acid stuff? Just not cool. Oh, are you kidding me? I've never died to him before. It's not a brag. That's never happened. That is freaking lame. That is truly the lamest thing that can possibly happen. I'd rather him just not spawn. That's such a freaking momentum killer. Okay, it didn't happen that time. Anyways, we're just gonna move on. Well, actually, first I would like to go sell this stuff. But no, that sucked, man. Because he's not that hard. He just surprised me there. Or maybe my stuff got stuck. You know what? I don't know. Whatever excuse makes the most sense there. Pity to break another's work. Kinda. Cool, new look. I'll take that. Infernal Breath gains the explosive death variant for free. I don't know what that is, but it sounds freaking cool. I'm gonna hang on to that.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put Nairail's hand in the bank. Create a stash pad just for that. I almost don't want to put it in there. I'm afraid I might lose it or something. Sorry, I'll take a quick screenshot of that just in case so I know it's in there. And then we go to a Helltide. Nice, nice. I guess I can check up on my stream stuff, make sure everything's like working okay there. Come on now, let's find out my stream's working, huh? I'm gonna log in on my thing here, get it loaded up. Man, I gotta go back out a little bit. All right, there it is. Oh, look, I'm live. There we go, still working just fine. All right. Let's go kill some flipping demons. What am I calling? I can censor myself. Motherfucking demons. Let's go kill us some fucking demons, man. Those demons. We're gonna fucking kill them. What little skill I have. I used to drive my dad crazy. He's like, let's go do this. I'm like, I don't want to fucking do that. And he's like, what? I would constantly do that, especially out in public. I'm not saying it. I'm saying motherfucker. It's not the same thing. It's not the fucking same fucking thing. All right. So whatever the fuck you're thinking, it's not the fucking same thing. See? It's not it. It's awesome. Do you get to keep those hearts, or they just drop like crazy now? You know, I kind of thought I would get more cinders from that. I didn't get much of that at all. We'll go do this event. We'll get some there.
Fortunate timing. Let's see who can hunt the most meat. Most pounds wins. Winner picks the dinner menu.
Sure.
That one was going to
Can't
be
use my
mine.
skills. Don't know why. she's like, she really thought she could kill as many as me. Really? Well, you've seen me fight.
That one was going to be mine. You beat me, so you choose. What's
Sweet,
on
a
the
lair
menu?
key.
We leave this place better than we found it.
That definitely gave me enough to open one of these chests. You got to open 2 to like complete the event or the activity. Oh no, that's 150. Usually 75. There we go. Man, those level ups just very violent. Not a complaint, it's just like, it's pretty cool. And that's what happens when you don't have a defensive skill. Oh, excuse me. Alright, just need a few more. We'll do this one up. Not too bad when you're by yourself. Although it's always bring somebody. I swear I'm like, something's up. One shot. Okay, now I need to... Hopefully I can open that. I'm not trying to sit here and farm frickin' cinders. Okay, that's what that's from. That's the druid's petrify. I didn't realize it marked the ground like that. I wasn't paying attention before. Oh, right, I'm gonna open it. And away we go to the next thing. Check out my lights, make sure they're still up there. Obviously they're still up there, but what I meant to say is I have little covers up there. So I have the full light, like the round, flat little disc puck lights that we installed when we built this room, and they are on a dimmer. So they can go brighter, they can go lower. But I was still finding that I needed a little less light, so I took some pieces of paper, like a little paper cardboard, cards, and I covered up half of the little disc, so I could still control the amount of light I was using. And then yesterday during the stream, one of those fell and scared the crap out of me. And I don't know if I explained it very well. Anyways, that's what happened. Nice. Ooh, gee, are these complimentary? They must have known I was coming by. Of course they have things here. There's towels and project chests. So many fancy things for us fancy boys. And look at that warlock. That's a fancy warlock. Oh, you have been deleted. Yeah, torment 6. I'm gonna try to go up higher. Did not get the key. Wow, is my inventory full? It is full. Okay, let's go deal with that real quick. You know what would be really cool? If they added a feature that was actually in the game Torchlight. I never played the third one, but in Torchlight 2, at least, you could take, you had a pet with you, and you could send your pet, you could like load up your pet's inventory with a bunch of items to sell, and then send it back to town. You can just keep fighting and empty your inventory so you don't have to go back. It's a pretty cool little feature that I think Diablo could use.
That's it for that piece.
Or like a mobile blacksmith or something. Like, let me get like a really, like, make it something that's hard to make and you can only carry limited versions of them. But if you're in the field and you have the recipe and you made it, you can like break out a blacksmith thing, do all this in the dungeon, and then just leave. Or keep going. That would be very cool. Give us something to sink our money into, something to make. Add some cool new thing maybe for the Heraldric Cube. That's just my little thoughts on that. And okay, wow, I missed a whole hallway up there. Man, there's like no music. I didn't turn it off, did I? No? It just seemed really quiet. Yeah. Whatever. Anyways. You have been deleted. Okay. Come on, man. You guys can spawn faster, you know. Let's do this. Hello! Oh, thought that... Okay, cool. Is that how the door opens? Because I was looking for a key, so hopefully that makes this door available now. Oh, okay, good. Thought I needed a key, but just had to finish the ritual, of course. That's always my first question. Hey, you're locked out? Did you know what the key is? No? Did you finish the blood ritual? Ah, that's right. Ah, I forgot. How I can get in my back door. Or kitchen door, whatever. Ugh, some of this just sounds gross. It's like watching The Boys. It's going along and then you hear something happen and it always sounds so gross. That's true.
Bless you.
Sleepy. Love the sound of that petrify skill. Very cool. Man, did I miss a goblin here or something? I definitely did. Ugh. Locked. My favorite kind of dungeon.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Of course. See, okay. I was trying to do the ritual, and of course it was a key. I can never get that straight. Oh, it's just gold? Come on. What's my obols? That's what I thought it was going to be. Now I'm not so excited about those. Real sleepy. Alright. I always like to see Abducite drop. Jeez, enough gold. All right, to the Hell Tides. Maybe wondering, you're drinking coffee. Why are you sleepy? This has actually been decaf. Now I'm thinking I might have should have put some calf in there. But no, that's yeah, that's fine. Actually trying to lower my caffeine intake overall. It's just, I really like it. Hellfire rains upon you. At the end of each wave, spawn 9 to 15 aether. Oh, it tells you. Well then, I want either. Dude, who even are you? Like talking smack, and I'm like, do I know you? Did we have like a thing? Backstory? Like. And I'm missing out on ether. Oh my gosh, stop doing this stupid teleport, man. I'm not hitting. Tell you what, dude, that is super annoying sometimes. Anyways, message explode, Aether Fiends, greater health. We'll do that. saw 1,800 million. 1083 M. Is that a thing? I'm not getting barely any ether. Like wave 2 and I've gotten 60? Like it doesn't seem like much at all. Masses deal unavoidable damage. Normal monster damage is increased. Masses knock back when dealing damage. Nice. I wish I could move. I cannot. That's strange. I keep getting these weird glitches where I can't move. Aye, aye, aye. And then it disappeared. Dude, that's not even fair. I've been losing this Aether the whole freaking time. This is dumb. I'm not having fun with this. This is not fun. What is wrong with this? I don't know what happened, but yesterday it was way different. There was chaos waves, and I was able to get ether in a decent amount. Like, this is... I'm barely gotten any. This is why I stopped playing it last season. This is the exact reason. Because it just stopped being fun, and, like, you're not getting anything good. And then your ether can disappear now? Well, maybe that's always done that. I don't know. It just seems weird to me, like this thing that they expect me to gather. It disappears after 6 seconds if you don't collect it. Okay. This is a big map. I have trouble getting around it all super fast. What the? Do your old... Please! Skills! Move! I'm really trying to stay positive here and enjoy myself. But this is getting frustrating. There is a bug in this game where you'll be playing the game using your skills, and then your character will stop doing what you want them to do when you push the button, and they'll start messing them around with their weapons. He'll put it back, he'll take them out, but it's always like really slow, and it just stands there, and I'm getting frustrated because they're not fixing it, and every time I bring this up, like, I guess I'm the only person on Earth that has this issue because I brought it up to our clan, and not a single person said anything about it. It's just frustrating to be looking to be like some form of validation, like, hey, look, this is broken, right? Like, I'm not crazy, like, something's wrong here. And I guess maybe I'm crazy because nothing out there even mentions it. I've heard one other person bring it up in a Reddit thread. I'm sorry. I got in a slightly bad mood there. Now let it get to me. Try not to. Trying to be better. See, I'm losing all that ether because I'm not picking it up fast enough. No, 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 quit! Or hopefully my pet's picking it up. I don't know. Just it looks like I'm losing it. Maybe I could genuinely be off on that. So I'm gonna pull back that reaction, and maybe I'm just not seeing it right. Maybe my pet's getting it. Maybe it's not disappearing. And if it is, that sucks. Can't change it. Can't do anything about it. I know I'm not going to have enough to do the special fight or whatever. The one thing I'm trying to do, fight this Bartuk or whoever the hell that is, it's not happening. I didn't realize how hard it is to get the crystals. I thought it would be a little easier, I guess. Not such an inconvenience, but I guess. Yep, nowhere near enough. Yep, man, it is. If you ever fought Bartuk, please let me know how he is. What's the fight like? Because it's going to be a long time before I ever earn enough ether to actually complete that fight. It's just something to look forward to in this awesome game where everything is always good. You never have a complaint. All right, let's see. Spoils of gold. At least I got 400. That's the goal. Get at least 400 so you can open the stuff full of. Well, yesterday this is where I got the Hands of the World Breaker, which is pretty awesome. But right now my mood is affecting me sillily, and I'm trying to not do that anymore. Anyways. Alrighty, what's the next thing I gotta do? To the pit. Looks like I'll be able to finish this right in. Actually, no, I may not be able to finish this.
It is done.
Because I have to. I didn't realize what time it was. I have to go pick up my son in just a few minutes, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish this. So instead of doing the pit and running in there and not being able to finish that, I'm going to not even start it.
Taken aback. Left it down.
No, I don't need a bit.
TP to break another sword. That's it for that piece.
Alrighty. Alright, well, the stream didn't go quite as I had planned today. I was really hoping to unlock the cow level today. Excuse me, sorry, I'm having some stomach issues that cause me to burp sometimes. Anyways, yeah, I was really hoping to get back into the cow level today, or get into the cow level today. I don't know, I knew about those other quests, but for some reason I thought maybe you could just do the Lord of Hatred one and I thought that's all it took now. Maybe it was an update or something. Anyways, turns out you still have to... Let's see, I had 4 earlier, if it'll load. 7, I got 3. So, okay, maybe this drop rate's a little faster than I thought. There we go. And then we will check out the shop real quick. Let's take a look while I got a moment. I only got a couple minutes here left in my stream, so let's see what's on sale. That one's pretty cool looking, I gotta say. I don't have 2800 platinum. I've got just the 21 that I've got just from most all of that from buying the expansion, because you get a bunch when you do. I don't typically spend a lot of money on stuff like this because I can't afford it. So if I didn't come with the expansions, I wouldn't have gotten it, and which sucks because I'm tempted to get this, the Azeroth or whatever, the Warcraft collection bundle. Oh man, I was such a big fan of World of Warcraft back in the day. From like 05 to 09, I just played that game exclusively, like so much. I didn't play anything else. That was just my jam, and I was, oh man. But since then, I've tried to go back to it, and I just, oh my god, I burnt myself out completely. Like, I started playing it, and I'm just like, in 5 minutes, I was just like, I have no patience. Maybe I'm older, and I don't have patience for MMOs much anymore, but this one specifically, I just cannot go back. But I do like this armor. It is very cool. Mainly the Paladin one, which is really cool looking. And the Warlock, obviously. Very cool. I was kind of hoping they would have the Fellheart set when I mentioned this. I didn't realize it was going to be the Nemesis. I think this was tier 2 back in the day. Tier 1 was the Fellheart, which is a little wild looking. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Got to go do some work today and try to make some money. Anyways, I do thank you so much, so much for watching. Sorry we didn't get to go to the cow level today, but I'm going to work on getting there. I'm going to do some of those quests offline. Maybe you'll do it on the stream. I don't know, but I'll definitely frame it as such, so you don't have to sit there and watch me do that. Kill a bunch of cows if you don't want to. Either way, I truly thank you for watching. I'm truly grateful and just amazed and thankful that anybody even watches or pays attention to my stuff. So thank you so much. I truly hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I truly hope someone you love comes and gives you a great big hug without you expecting it, because you are freaking awesome and you deserve it. So once again, thank you very much. Have an